here at TV Imago with 3 researchers. We have here Kerstin. Kerstin, what's your last name? Humel. And she's from Germany. She is a social scientist, and she's working now with Dr. Beatriz Toso. And we have a great participation of Larissa. Larissa has a project here at the university with her students, and it's about language as well. So Larissa is helping Beatriz in this organization. So we're going to begin with Beatriz, asking you, Beatriz, how did you first meet?
Kerstin and I first met in Lígia's house. Lígia was my counseling for a postdoctorate course, and Kerstin used to work with Lígia. Then we was introduced by Lígia, and since then we start work together. Now we have a project together, and we did some studies for papers, and since then we are doing plans to work together. Now Kerstin stay here conducting some interviews for the project and giving us for the biosciences and health master and postdoctorate degree with a lecture talking about chronic condition, because we have much more now elderly people in our society, and German society has this experience. Then Kerstin can give us some news about this, about the chronic conditions in their society, how they deal with this, how people conduct the care in the health area with this kind of patients. This is the talk for our lecture tomorrow. Then we are advising people about this, because we invite a lot of people, our students for master and doctorate course, the students for graduation course, our program from health in Latin borders that we have in Foz do Iguaçu, and it is open for the community too.
Where is it going to be?
On our mini auditorium 2 here in the Unioeste campus tomorrow morning, Tuesday at 9 until midday. We have 1 hour maybe for the conference, and after we are talk about with Kerstin. Kerstin is there and with us to answer questions from our guests in the conference.
Thank you. Kerstin, it's a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you.
And I would like to ask you, what kind of research do you do in Germany?
Mm-hmm. So I'm basically a social scientist, but I work in the health area, and that's the reason we met and we make projects together. In Germany, I'm at the State University, as it is here in Unioeste too, and in a School of Public Health. And my research is about nursing roles. So what do the nurses to improve the health system? How can nurses contribute to make strong healthcare systems? And this is also the basic thing we met, because Beatriz makes some wonderful research about how nurses can be better educated and how can they do more for the patients and for the health problems we have in the societies.
And we are getting older.
And we all getting older, yes. So my research interest is about primary health care and what do the nurses here. And this was also the starting point 4 years ago when I was interested to come to Brazil, because I learned the family health strategy in Brazil, and it's really an important step in Brazil and a very good elaborated concept to do primary healthcare nursing. So, and this is my first research areas. What do the nurses in primary healthcare? And there I compare data from Spain, Finlandia, Sweden, and also Brazil. So I have several projects, I go into the countries and I learn. I'm basically a learner how to organize this care the best, and I can make some research around this topic.
We should learn every single day in our lives, yes?
Yeah.
And Larissa has a great participation in this, yes, Larissa? Larissa, can you talk a little bit about, I know that your students in undergraduation course, Letras, they are helping somehow in this project. Can you talk a bit about this language project you have with your students?
Yeah. So when Bia talked to me about Kerstin and she would come and she would be here for a conference, she asked my help with English, and I said not only me, but we could have some students, we could have the participation of students, because in our undergraduation course they are prepared to be teachers, not the translation area. So it's something that is not covered in our course, so it's an extra experience for them, something interesting for them. And then I talked to the students and I invited them to come and help as volunteers, and they liked the idea. We have 6 students from grade 1 and 2 students from grade 3, and they are involved, and we have 3 main parts they are working. So we have the slides, they are translating, they are written in English for the presentation tomorrow, and they are also following Kerstin in the interviews in the afternoon with people who work in the health area, so they are helping with this interaction. And also after they are going to transcribe the interviews. They are going to give Kerstin the written version of the interviews, and also tomorrow in the conference they are going to help with the translation, a consecutive translation. So Kerstin will speak in English and she will stop a bit, they will help with the translation into Portuguese.
So that the audience could understand.
Yeah, so it's an interaction we have here between 2 areas, health and languages. Yeah. So
And
it's our
interactions.
Participation.
And talking about interactions, Beatriz, I would like to ask you, what kind of partnership have you done with Kerstin's University?
Yes, it's important. First, because our master course and doctorate course is multidisciplinary. It is for a group of professions in the health area and in education area too, because we have subjects to education in our course. And at university, as a goal to achieve, we join different areas for knowledge to work together. And fortunately, we get to do this with letras, language letras, Portuguese and English, and our course in health areas. But more than this, it's important for us in the post-graduation courses to do good relationships abroad with foreign institutions. We can't remain study only Brazil subjects. We need to spread our point of views, to get overviews about other health systems, to see the difference. Then it's important to establish this relationship. Here we have our internationalization office to do this, and
Yes.
in Kerstin University there are similar office. And then first Kerstin and me started by ourselves with Larissa, not with an agreement beside this, only between us, but after we can construct this, we talk with this with our office here, and Kerstin intend to talk with their office there when she arrives, to construct some agreements for expand this for other areas, other courses in our health area, to provide more relationships like that for research, for conjunct research.
Kerstin, are there any other relationships that you have done here in Brazil with other universities?
Yes, I started in the year 2014 to have some exchange with Brazilian universities. And the first university, we also made a memorandum of understanding about how we would like to work together. It's in the south, it's in Santa Maria, Rio Grande do Sul. It's a Universidade Franciscana. And also this time, I also visit this university. So we have some exchange of teachers and some mobility, and started some research together. And also in this visit, I visited also Fiocruz in Rio de Janeiro. And also we intend now to go the next step and to make such a memorandum of understanding. So we are there in the process. And so maybe we are in good luck and we will finalize the next process and make also such a memorandum here. But the most important is that the people know each other and can good work with each other. This is really important. Because if you have a paper and there's written, this is an international collaboration partner, but there are not the people who are interested to bring in their ideas, to meet together, as Beatriz and me started, and we now do it with Larissa, it wouldn't work. So the important step is that we have now started our our collaboration, and then we will see how we can proceed.
This was supposed to be my other question. How important is this kind of partnership is for everybody? And you have already told us. And it's very good to listen to you this, to see that human beings need to get together, to keep in touch. Even though we are under a scientific moment and we have to write papers, it's necessary, this kind of body, it's this contact, this eye contact. It's really important.
Yes, I'm sure. And you need to be sympathically to each other, and you need to have ideas and research that fits together, some common interest.
We did some meetings with other colleagues from the master and doctorate course, and tomorrow we have one, and now we have new ideas for new projects then.
Very good.
Yes,
Very good.
it is involving other colleagues from Kerstin in Germany too, then it is so good. Because,
this is great.
Yes, projects for the future researchers.
And I will conclude this interview, this conversation with you, Larissa. Larissa, Unioeste is a very it's a very young university. And we know that we have professors here that work hard to show how great it is. And how important is this kind of project, this kind of interaction to your students and to Letras course and to their moment when learning English?
Well, for our students, as I said, it's an extra practice they have because they are prepared to be teachers, and then we have different tasks with translation. But also, I think it's a moment to think when we see Kerstin here, the activities in English, and we need the support of these people, that everybody should think about this, study English. Yes, we have the courses here, because as much more we study English, we learn English, we can have partners abroad, we can have researchers, we can have research together with more universities. So this is internationalization. Yeah, so it depends on the language. Because, for example, here we can talk because everybody here is able to speak. We are speaking in English. So this is a first step. So it's very important. So our students at the moment are providing this, are supporting. But it's something to think about. As professors from the university, we need to think about this. We have to motivate our students to study, because then we can go beyond. We can expand.
Yes. So I would like to thank you, Kerstin, Beatriz, Larissa, for this moment. And I wish you come back to Unioeste and bring the answers of the results of your researches.
Yes.
We are open to receive you whenever you want.
Thank you very much.
Nós é que agradecemos. Thank you very much.